I'm Clyde Graven.
Clyde Albert James Graven. Christopher. Clyde Albert James Christopher Graven.
And
Right? And I'm Maura Ann Clark Graven.
we first met in 1942, and Maura lived in a house right next to Feaster's Tavern.
It was a great big German beer garden.
And I saw this young lady sitting in the kitchen of the home, and this friend of mine, Gerard, said, I said, "Who is that?" And he said, "That's Maura Clark." And I said, "Oh." He said, "Do you want to meet her?" And I said, "Certainly I want to meet her." So he went through the fence opening and asked her to come over to the tavern, and she sat down with us, and we had the first conversation. And then Gerard and I strolled home. It wasn't very far. We only lived a couple blocks from Maura. And I told Gerard, I said, "Gerard, that's a gal I'm going to marry."
He was 20 and I was 16.
I was in the Navy, and we were not told where we were going, or unless we were already someplace, and then they said, "This is where we are, and we might be here for a long time."
And at the Battle of Okinawa, Clyde said, "If I live through this, I promise you I will go to a Christian college, and we will persevere." We always knew that. We knew what our goals were.
I called up Maura and I said, "Have you thought of possibly marrying me?" And she said, I said, "Would you?" And she said, "Yes."
I said, "Absolutely."
We had a dickens of a time finding our way, but it was I think a perfect time, because we needed each other so badly, and we were together for the first time, and with the idea that from now on it'll be ours, our time, and so rather than the government's time.
We've had a wonderful, wonderful life, and I can remember knowing I had married the right man when we were in Rhode Island, and Clyde was doing guard duty at the shipyard until the ship was finished. And this little tyke came, and he had no shoes. And Clyde didn't have any money, but he took out every last cent in his pocket. He said, "Give this to your mother and tell her to buy shoes." And that little boy would come and visit Clyde every day, and I thought, boy, have I married the right man.
If you're not a giving person, if you're selfish in any way, then marriage is going to suffer. Being good and gracious and thankful and loving, I think, are the ingredients for a good marriage.